Hey, how are you? Hi, my name is Corina. Um, I wanted to record this video to get started, and even though it's not going to be perfect, I didn't want to wait any longer. I used to have a YouTube channel with my personal YouTube account, but I wanted to start from scratch with our community, with Nature's Heart, and do an even better job. I have been through a long journey of healing and consciousness, like spiritual awakening in a way. And I have learned a lot. And I want to combine that with my experience of almost 20 years as an art teacher and creative coach. And that's how I have been making a living, working as a teacher, also teaching English for Spanish speakers, people who speak Spanish. And I know it's the right time to start doing this, so I don't want to, you know, put it off. I don't want to keep putting it off any longer. And I would like to have like a perfect place and perfect technical conditions to start doing the YouTube channel, but that's not going to happen now. So I don't want to waste any more time thinking about it, you know. So my purpose with this YouTube channel is to provide information, support, inspiration, motivation, to help people in any way I can on their own healing journey, on their own spiritual awakening, on their own self-improvement path. And I know I can do it. I have done it as a volunteer for several years now. And now I want to do it in a more formal, how would you say that? Maybe it's not purposeful, but investing more of my time and energy every week to do that, and also making a living by doing that. And I am doing it right now, but I want to keep expanding, and I want to find a balance between getting results and focusing on the essence of what I want to do, and focusing on the essence of why I'm here and my life purpose, so to speak. So I can tell you right now that about the services that I provide. I help people. Well, I can teach anyone how to draw and paint. Money back? No, guaranteed or your money back. That's what I meant to say. And I usually do it in 3 months. My program is 3 months. Some people learn before that, but the longest that I have taken has been 3 months. So that's guaranteed. And I have also worked with a lot of people to help them find their purpose. People who are young or old and they don't know what to do, or maybe they're changing paths in life, and I help them find their North Star, their purpose. I also help them find themselves, because you know we can get lost at times. And I have a program for that too, that is kind of related to art, because I use art as a vehicle to get those results, because art is a very powerful healing tool and also a very powerful tool for self-knowledge. So and it's something that I really know how to do, and I have been doing that for a really long time. So I do that one. That's another program that I have that is 3 months. And And it's a lot of fun because it can be daunting, no, to face yourself, to face your fears, your flaws, your weaknesses, and all of that, the mistakes you have made, trauma, that you need to heal, that you want to heal. So some people get results faster than others. Everybody is different, and that's okay. But for sure, you will get results, like life-transforming results, with the 3-month program. And the last program that I have been working on for the last, I don't know, like officially, formally, like having a program for the last 3 years, maybe, is the program to learn how to heal yourself and how to heal others. And it's a program that involves everything from like physical healing to emotional, mental healing, spiritual healing as well. And that is the one that because it's the newest one in a way, and also because, healing yourself, especially, everything comes from within, right? So when you're healing yourself physically, you have to work on the inside part of it as well, because you have the nutrition aspect of it, the lifestyle aspect of it, you have your relationship with nature and the environment where you're living. Like nature is one of the main pillars of health. That has been officially approved, by the way, several years ago by doctors, like medical doctors. And it's a connection that is vital for us as humans. We do come from nature, after all. Nature is our friend. She is our mother, and we do need a healthy and consistent connection with nature. It's beneficial for us. But there are other things in the healing journey, right, that can take longer for some people. Those things are related to the inner stuff, like who you are, why are you here, what has happened to you so far in your life, and how are you dealing with that. Trauma is a big subject. Also, life purpose, and the relationship you have with yourself, with the source of life. You might call it God, the universe, Mother Nature, however you want to call it. The relationship you have with that, which is similar, to and also connected, intertwined with the relationship you have with yourself and your inner child, and many things. Purpose is a main topic for healing and for your well-being, for our well-being, because it's a game changer, right? I will go into that further in another video, but not now. It's not the right time for that. But I am thinking about, like, I am offering the 3-month program for healing, right? Learning how to heal yourself. I'm a healer myself, but I want to teach others how to heal themselves. Yes? But this is the thing. The biggest obstacle is standing in our way. It is us, right? The biggest enemy you can have is yourself. Also the biggest friend, right? The best friend you can have, or the worst. The worst enemy. So how we work with our mind and our perception of ourselves, our lives, others, everything around us is vital. And some people are ready to do that and like grab that bull by the horns, but others might not be as ready, and that's a personal process. It's a personal decision. it's up to us. So I can help you heal, but I'm looking for the kind of client for that program that is willing to do anything and everything in their power to have a better relationship with themselves, with the source of life, yes, which keeps us alive. So that's important for healing. Also, I'm looking for the kind of client for that program. I'm not going to work with just anyone for that program because it's very easy to blame it on others and not take full responsibility for yourself. And I'm not saying with that that it is your fault if you have health issues or mental issues or emotional issues or whatever it is that you're struggling with. I'm not saying it is your fault, but it is your responsibility, your well-being, right? So what are you willing to do for that, for your well-being? That is my question, you know? So that is the main thing. Because in life, I don't know if you're familiar with Gurudev Sri Sri. He's the guru behind the art of life. He's a very wise man, and he says that life is a combination of free will and destiny, right? These are universal topics, right? So your destiny is what brought you here to the present, right? It is your past. It is what has brought you here. But your free will, you're using your free will to build and create in the present your future. So it is a little bit of both. So maybe you got sick because it's something that had to happen to you, or maybe you are dealing with trauma, or maybe you're lost, or maybe you don't like yourself that much, and you're dealing with that because there is a purpose behind it, right? And that is like the journey that you're going to go through to get to be your best self, right? The best version of yourself, and to live your best life. And without that, you couldn't get the other part, no, of your life. So might be a blessing in disguise. Maybe with chronic illness, some people say that like you're sick because you generated this to yourself, like you caused it unconsciously or whatnot. And sometimes that can be true, but not all of the time. Sometimes healing is a path to illumination. It's something that is like a gift, a blessing in disguise, that happens to you, so that you take those lemons and you make lemonade with that. And you make like the best lemonade ever. So in my case, I got sick. I got really sick. And I went through hell. And I have walked the valley of the shadows multiple times. But my healing journey has been a great lesson, a great learning experience. I have been able to help a lot of people, even when I was like really, really sick. Back in 2020, 2021, I got sick with COVID, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Hello. And it's a long story, but to make it short, I got worse with the treatment that I was given. I was living in a different country as a refugee, and not the best conditions, to deal with COVID and the quarantine and the whole thing. I was by myself. So I had like the perfect storm, everything against me, so to speak. But there were kind souls that did help me, and the doctors didn't know what to do with me, but I did find some good doctors that at least told me, like, gave me some information that I could work with, and with that, I have been healing myself since then. And I was left with a lot of metabolic issues because of the medication they gave me. They gave me a lot of steroids and corticosteroids. They thought I was having allergic reactions. They didn't know what was going on with me, really. I do believe they did the best they could. It was a really difficult time for them too. So if you're dealing with post-COVID, if you're dealing with negative effects of medication, aggressive medication like antibiotics or steroids, stuff like that, or if you're dealing with lupus, which is I had a Cushing syndrome, then I had, how do you call it? Hyperthyroidism syndrome. No, disorder, I think it's the right word in English. Chronic, that's how they call it. Chronic hyperthyroidism. And I got rid of all of that. My kidneys were a mess. My liver also was really bad. I got rid of that. Again, because of the steroids and all the metabolic disorders. All my digestive tract was destroyed because of, well, the story is endless, so you don't want the details. Also, it's really bad, the story. I can talk about it now without getting emotional. I couldn't do that until up to a week ago. But someone who was coaching me told me, Corina, this happened to you so that you can help other people. So just get to it. People need this information. And the last chapter of the healing process, I mean, I do have weird stuff still from post-COVID, like a really high intolerance to heat. And the lupus symptoms, right? I have been able to keep it in line so that it doesn't completely cramp my style and it doesn't make my life miserable. The last lupus outbreak I had was early 2023. So I have been able to avoid lupus flares or outbreaks, whatever. I think they are called in English lupus flares. Stress is no longer a trigger for me, or sorrow, or I have been through a lot emotionally. I live in Venezuela. I had to come back to my country back in December 2021. So I have had to make it work with what I have, right? Under the circumstances that I have right now, or that I have been dealing with, for the last few years. I have never stopped working. I've never stopped taking care of myself. No one has needed to take care of me or pay for my things or my bills or whatever. And that is a really big win for me. If you're dealing with chronic disease, you know what I'm talking about, because you want to be independent. You want to be able to take care of yourself and not become a problem for your loved ones or the people around you or whatever. So I want to help others do the same thing. It is possible. The body is very wise. Nature is very wise. The body knows how to heal itself. You just have to help the body do that, okay? And also have a mind shift and stuff. So I want to do this program, but I don't want to work with people that are not ready to heal themselves, because that happens, It's a decision that you make. Like with anything else in life, you choose to be happy. You make that decision. I am happy. I'm a happy clam. Even though I have been through a lot, I'm so grateful to still be here. And I have a purpose. I have a reason to wake up and get out of bed in the morning. I have a motivation. I'm very driven. And I know that is vital. And one thing I can tell you, if you're dealing with a difficult situation of any kind, might not be a chronic disease, but it might be something else that you're struggling with. I believe in you. You can do it. Don't don't worry about it. If you're dealing with that, it's because you can deal with it. Okay, you might just need the right tools or the right approach, or maybe like the piece of the puzzle that is like the advice that will make everything click. Like this person told me, was it last week? I think it was last week. I have been crazy busy, so I don't know anymore. But I think it was last week. Mel, it's her nickname. Elaine, she told me in this coaching session, she told me, Corina, you can do it. People need this information that you have. So, she helped me with that thing that she told me, like, you have been through all of this so that you can help others. And I was like, you know what, it is true. And I know now the next step is to get paid for this. I have been doing this as a volunteer for years now, and a lot of people have told me that I have to start charging. But I want to charge for the program to teach others how to heal themselves, not to heal people. I'm not going to charge for that. I don't feel comfortable with that, to be honest. I don't think it doesn't resonate with me. I'm not saying it's bad for other people to do it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't feel like it's the right thing for me, at least not now. I know what it's like to be struggling with health issues and with difficult situations in general. Like I told you, I lived as a refugee, and I don't know if you're familiar with the situation in my country, but it's not ideal. Let's just say that. So, this is my message to you. If you're responsible for your well-being, if you're willing to do anything and everything to make your life better, to make yourself better, to become an addition, or be more of a person that helps others, that helps themselves, that makes life better, to shine your light as bright as possible, and by doing that help others shine their light too, then maybe one of my programs is for you. Who knows? You are the one who will make the decision. You will know. And I'm going to post a lot of useful information and diverse information too. Maybe related to nature, to art, to the human experience, to spiritual content, like because that's what we are. We are spirit. After we leave this world, this body that we have, this great instrument, the body that we have been given, we're spirit, So if you want to nourish that, if you want to nourish your body, your spirit, your life, and become like a catalyst, for positive change, then this might be the YouTube channel for you, and one of my programs might be a good fit for you. You're the one who will make that decision. So another guru that I really like is Sadhguru, and he says, what are you going to do? What are you going to choose today? Are you going to choose to be joyful? Are you going to choose to be miserable? So it's up to you. It's up to me too. Every day we make that decision. So I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Take care, hydrate, eat as healthy as you can, smile, and surround yourself with things and people that make you happy and make you feel better. And most of all, do stuff that resonates with you, with your heart, as much as you can. You have to cover your responsibilities, not the things that you have to do, but also do things for your soul, for your heart. Yes? Well, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.